Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Knitique in Elk Grove, California, and KnitiqueYarns.com coming to you live on Terrific Thursday, which I think I used for Tuesday, but, whatever, close enough.
That's okay. We didn't come up with a better one yet.
Ah, there I am. For a second there, I was like, am I in the wrong feed?
No,
But
it said it was correct. I checked.
Yeah, but it did finally show up. It's just a little slow this morning. I don't know, I shouldn't have said it. After I said technology was behaving yesterday, everything started being weird. My computer got slow. My phone kept doing stuff where, like, the screensaver picture wasn't there. It was just black.
Whoa.
Like, it's weird stuff. The whole rest of the day, I'm like, shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said that it was behaving because I ruined it.
Okay, don't say it today.
Right? Like, just not even talk about it today. Like, I'm not looking at you. I don't see you. La 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 la. Does that work?
Yes, if you say it loud enough.
Okay, so if you guys joined us yesterday, you know that we will be unveiling the new grand prize probably tomorrow when Boss Lady's back because she said that she has it at home. So we don't have a grand prize to show you just yet, so you'll have to stay tuned. But we do have a daily prize to give away. That is Danielle's super cute Ambitieux baby hat pattern. Really easy. It's ribbing, stockinette, a seed stitch row, stockinette, a seed stitch row, etc. Some decreases, and then you keep going doing like a little I-cord at the top to create the cute little knot. We paired it with, instead of a bunch of mini skeins, one skein of a self-striping yarn that goes from like a lime green to kind of a lavender periwinkle blue violet. Maybe there we go. Like,
oh yeah.
Other side shows it much better. So this one little half skein of fingering weight yarn will easily make one hat. You'll actually have a little bit left over if you're doing the smaller sizes. You could do this with leftover fingering weight yarn. You could do this with mini skeins. You could just do it this way because the pattern is written, I think it's written like do so many rows of each color. Yeah. So it's like do 8 rounds, change colors. Do 13 rounds, change color. Do 13 rounds, change color. So you don't have to necessarily have it be mini skeins to tell you when to switch. You just keep going. So I think it'll be really fun in the gradient because of all those pretty shades. And how you get entered into the daily drawing is by interacting with our video. If you react to the video with these little bubbles, then you'll get 1 entry per reaction. If you comment on the video, you'll get 5 entries per comment. Sticking with a standard of good morning because it stopped giving me shortcuts. Then if you share the video, it's doing that thing again. There we go. To your friends, to your stories, wherever you share it, just go back to the comments and say shared to and where. That way you'll get 11 entries per share. And then all of your entries go into the next day's video. So what you're doing right now will go into tomorrow's drawing. Today's winner is determined off of yesterday's video interactions. So we'll pop over here and see who it is.
Wait, where'd it go? Did we? It didn't save it, did it?
I guess it rebooted because I'm like,
goodness.
I did everything this morning. Okay, let's try this again.
Are you resetting or clicking?
No, I'm clicking.
Okay. Carolyn.
Congratulations, Carolyn.
I think you're coming in today, so remind us that you have a prize and we will get it from the cabinet.
I swear it's because we were just talking about her in a positive light. Don't worry.
Yes.
It was nice. It was nice things.
It was nice.
But we had just mentioned you.
Yeah, if you win on a different day and you're not local, let us know you have a prize in the notes, and we will include it in your shipment. Look at all this pretty yarn on clearance. And I tell you, this bin is going fast, so if you want some really nice soft yarn, you better snap it up quick. And we have some cocoa, which we were finally able to fit on the table, or the table. Nice, super bulky. Almost ready.
Almost. I'm just grabbing my link.
And we still have some art yarns in here, which I can't believe it's still here.
Yeah, one of the colors that I like is still in there staring at me, so, you know.
I think, do I know which one it is? Might be that
No,
one.
you actually can't see it right now because it's in the bottom, but I know it's still in there.
Okay, somebody save Anna from her. Ooh, I saw it. Maybe that one?
It's right next to your hand, that one.
Yep.
It's like assigned pooling before there was assigned pooling.
Okay, somebody snap that one up. Merino Cloud, 191. Dream color, too. I can't believe that's still in there.
Right?
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go.
So if you watched yesterday's video, you also know that we featured this brand new 100% cotton worsted weight yarn from the Queensland collection called Coastal Cotton, but we did not feature all of the colors because there are 52 of them, and there was no way I was going to be able to talk about all of them in one 1-hour video, so we had to spread it out across 2 days. So this first gorgeous color is 1029 Magenta. It's that beautiful kind of berry pink. It's a Danielle pink. It's like our curtains.
Yeah.
Like it's Knitique pink.
At least they named it appropriately.
Right? They didn't name it something weird that you're like, how did you get that? This one's actually been really good with their color names. There hasn't been anything that I'm like, whoa, where were you going with that? All right, this is one of the beautiful spray colors. This is 3007 Sunrise Beach. You've got bright, like, neon orange, kind of a raspberry pink, some of the magenta color, some turquoise, some sky blue, some lemon yellow. There's a little bit of, like, kind of an emerald green, some kind of red violet. Almost a whole rainbow in this one, but kind of a predominantly orange background. Then we have this gorgeous bright color 1023 Persimmon.
I just want to do something with the three of these. They're so pretty.
Right? They go together really, really nice. I mean, I want to do something with this whole first lineup because I thought about saving my favorites for last, which are the brights, but I couldn't handle it. I admit it. Then we have this gorgeous lemon yellow. It's actually called lemon. 1022. Bright electric yellow. I'm gonna like make all the tags line up, which
I know,
may be
right?
a little too neurotic for during the video. This one's a fun name. This is a electric lime green color 1021 chlorophyll.
Nice.
I'll do one more and then I'll start showing you guys some fun projects that you can make with these. We've got 1027 Azure. Beautiful bright cerulean blue.
Not accurate on the thing at all.
Yeah, it's making it a little bit more of like...
Nope, that didn't do it either.
Yeah, it never does with the blues.
Sorry, folks.
Cerulean blue always has like, it's like a blue-green. Like it has a little bit of green to it. But it's making it look like it doesn't have that green leaning on the camera, but it does.
It's tropical, right?
Yes.
Tropical waters.
Yeah, it's almost that like blue curacao day at the White Sands beach kind of blue.
That blue I know, the other one I don't. Ooh, that's fun.
All right, I thought I'd feature a whole variety of projects today. So we've got the dovetail cowl, which would use 2 colors. This one would be really pretty using one of the sprays and then a contrasting solid.
Is that mosaic?
Mm-hmm. So just slip stitches, knits, purls, nothing crazy. Looks totally different depending on your color dominance.
Whoa, that's fun.
Right? They must have run out of blue, so they threw in some pink at the end. But it's interesting, depending on which color you pick to be dark and which to be light, this little like branch pattern stands out totally different.
Dark background makes it pop out more.
Yeah. I think it'd be really pretty to do these 2.
Yeah.
So that you get really good contrast. Because these feel like they need to go together, but you won't get as good of a contrast as if you were to do like the blue where there's hints of it, but it doesn't predominantly take over the colorway. So that's the dovetail cowl, which would be 1 skein of each color. If you want a nice quick summer top, this Montpellier top would be fantastic. I love where they did the shaping, that it's like 6 stitches in from the edge, so it gives it this really nice crisp line. Her armholes are a little deep for me, but that's an easy fix. You do less up here, more down here. I like the ribbing down the side too, because it gives it just a little bit of character without being like a lot of work. But it's got that good curve into the armholes, which makes it fit really nice. And this one has 8 sizes from a 38 to, oh no, that's shoulder width, so that's centimeters. It's probably about a 30 to maybe like a 60. I'm not good at centimeters to inches in my head. Then this yoked cardigan by Hannah Fettig. I never realized that there was an adult version of this until I was looking at projects this morning and saw somebody's and was like, wait a minute, I can do it for me? Because, yes, this is adorable, but this is amazing.
Yeah.
You can easily make it longer, although the shorter length is really cute over sundresses, which is kind of what I'm thinking because I've got all those fun strapless sundresses that it's like, that's one of the few times I actually want a short sweater. Because I was looking at it this morning and went, oh yeah, 6 months to a 61-inch bust.
I never noticed that.
Right? I'm like, how have we missed this all of these years that we could be making our own yoked cardigan? I'm like, man, I've been missing out. This one is a little people only project, but it's super cute. The Rigmore's summer blouse. Because look at this little, they look like flowers.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me want to do it like in white like this, because then they're kind of like little daisies. Like those.
It's like they planned those pictures.
I know, right? And this one has 3 to 6 months to 5 to 6 years for a cute little top that would only take 2 to 4 skeins.
Nice.
And it's a petite knit pattern. We all know her patterns are amazing. Okay, let's finish off the fabulous bright rainbow here with 1026 Cobalt. Kind of a softer cobalt than we typically describe like the bedtime blue. It's brighter. Yeah, totally Eileen's changed. Telling me to cast on.
Yeah, totally changed the one next to it.
Eileen, if I cast on right now, I have to hang up and go do that. So you might want to slow your roll, friend. All right. Then we have 1028 Violet.
More purple, Eileen.
Which I feel like she might have claimed some of this color already, because she was one of the first people to like find this yarn on the website before we'd even talked about it much. We'd like briefly mentioned it for our crochet washcloth class, but hadn't really like said, hey, come look at this yarn. It's amazing. Hadn't done that yet. All right, one more spray that goes fabulous with Violet. This is 3009 Surfer's Paradise. These two.
Eileen says she did snag it. Yeah, that's pretty.
It has red violets, it has teals and turquoises. It's very much a like exciting blend of purple and blue. All right. We have, to start off the next line, we have 3008 Mermaid Beach. This one just screams to me like if you're a fan of like everybody's been dressing in all sorts of fun pink things for the Barbie movie, like I feel like this is Barbie, like, but sophisticated, not little girl. Because you've got raspberries, you've got magenta, you've got some of the persimmon, a little bit of that turquoise, a little charcoal, some lavender. I like this spot right here. Look, there's some lemon yellow, some kind of that cobalt blue.
Kathy Barnes, this is yarn for you.
Oh yeah, this is a Kathy color.
Just
for
that
sure.
It's cotton for where she lives.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this whole line is a Kathy yarn because, you know, I'm pretty sure it never gets cold there. So that's Mermaid Beach. I'll do one more and then some more patterns. We have number 1015, Rose Quartz, which is this gorgeous, it's gorgeous, gorgeous blush pink or rose pink. If you're familiar with Dream in Color, this is basically pinky.
I think gorgeous should be a word.
Right?
I tried to say that line in my head. I'm like, nope.
It's almost like a blue pink. Like it's not warm leaning, it's cool leaning. I know you hate it when I do that, but
I'm gonna have to study that one to find the blue.
It's because I've done a lot of color theory. I'm sorry.
I have not. I just use color. I don't theory it.
I took a lot of art in high school. I worked at a frame shop for like 7 years. It starts to stick. This is the Snug as a Bug Sleep Sack, which is one of those that, because it's just a nice, simple little stockinette with ribbing at the top, you can totally play with colors. Like, look, this person did a whole rainbow. They used self-striping. This person marled different colors together. But it's really easy to play with color, and it only takes 2 skeins. And we all know that for some reason they sleep better when they can't move.
Because that's what they're used to.
Right? It just still seems so weird to me because I'm like, I need to be able to move. Like, I like a weighted blanket, but I also like to be able to get out from under it.
Right.
Like, don't trap me in one. Then I'm going to hyperventilate. Then another cute bucket hat, this Summer Stripes bucket hat that would take 2 colors. This is another crochet one. All single crochets, basically just increases at the top and then change colors as you go. It's really funny. I don't know if the pattern was supposed to be like this. This might be where like the brim instructions start, but you can see this little ridge right here that they only worked through the back loops of the stitches for 1 round. So it created like a little line. So I don't know if that's like where the brim increases start. I think it is because it looks like there's 2 stitches in one spot right here. And then 1, 1, and then 2. But this one, super cute. You'd need one skein each of your 2 favorite colors to make a fabulous summer hat. Okay, I couldn't resist this one because it's like you could take like these 3 that you like and make like this one be the square in the middle, and then the bottom square and the top square, and then do like a neutral for the background so that these really pop.
I'd love to see that as a blanket. I would
Oh yeah,
never
like
stop
just keep
staring at it.
doing
Yeah,
that.
with all the colors.
You'd have to go get like some graph paper from the Dollar Tree and some colored pencils and plan that out, like what square is what color, so that you don't end up.
Well, get your spray and then pick 2 colors you like with it and just keep making.
Well, I just mean for
things.
assembling it so that you're not getting
Wing
messed up and like, great, why do I have a yellow square where it should have been a pink square? They show it with yarn in it. Look, there's pockets.
Cute.
Pockets. I think it's right. Yeah, it is. It's right where the little middle orange square is. So the squares are just the right size to make it perfect for most of our big fat smartphones. 5 skeins total. Let's see if she breaks it down. Okay, so wait, I'm like, no, your yardage doesn't add up there. There we go. Okay, so 5. No, you could get away with 4, I think. Just make the handles a little bit shorter. Yeah, I would make the handles a little bit shorter anyways because they're going to stretch. So 4, 1, 1, 1.
Nice.
That's what you could get away with on that one.
Total of 7, right?
Yes.
Numbers.
Susan did math.
No.
All right. The diagonal dishcloth, very fun, easy one. Great for those who are like, you know what, paying attention to a pattern is hard and I need help. This would be a good one for getting the hang of it because you've just got a little bit of pay attention at the beginning and then you have to start paying attention to where your mesh lace is in the middle. And this is a get a couple washcloths out of one skein kind of pattern. Probably 2 to 3. All right, let's show you guys some more colors because there are lots and lots. Oh, I need to save that one for the end when we get to those colors.
Oh, God, that's cute.
No, you don't see that. Stop looking.
I didn't show them.
Like, you don't see that. Stop looking. Oh, uh-oh. And we're back. Gotta love technology. All right, 1019 Cherry Blossom is more of a warm corally pink. That's a really accurate name on that one.
Yeah.
Then we get a little warmer and a little deeper with Watermelon. Also super accurate. What? I couldn't reach.
I don't think it's watermelon at all. Watermelon to me is red.
Oh, I do. Because
closer to the rind. I mean,
no, this is a little lighter, but I mean, I wouldn't quite call watermelon red. It's very pink to me. Now I want to go buy some watermelon so we can hold it up next to the skein.
Your color theory, I am just use colors, so.
Then we have 1030 Garnet, which is a really beautiful deep red. This is the red that I always considered to be the color of a ruby, and then as time's gone on, rubies have gotten more pink red, and garnets have gotten more this red, when garnets used to be more burgundy.
Yeah.
And rubies used to be more bright. I'm like, what happened to the gemstones?
Well, are we looking at natural ones or manufactured?
Well, I think it's because they are manufactured. Because the colors definitely, if I look at older jewelry that I have, like that I've inherited, versus stuff in the jewelry store now, it's not the same. This is more what the garnets that I have look like. This is 1008 Cranberry.
Oh, you're not wearing the ring with it on there, are you?
No, I gotta get it repaired.
Oh, no.
And that one's actually a ruby.
Oh, well, it's red. See?
But
it's color.
And it's a ruby, but it's almost as dark. Like,
yeah.
That's where I'm like, what happened to gemstones? People happened to gemstones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to do one more and then some more patterns because it's a good demarcation in the colors. We have 1041 Malbec. That's accurate because that's definitely wine colored.
Is that what that word is?
Yeah, Malbec is a type of red wine.
So much for my Italianness, right?
Right? Like, how's the Italian in the room not know? Oh, speaking of Italian, if you guys want something just really entertaining to watch to kill time, go look up the Pacinis on Facebook or Instagram. They're this couple.
Oh, yes.
He's Italian and she's not, and they're hilarious. She does things to mess with him. Like, apparently, if you're Italian, doing things like taking the spaghetti noodles and going like this is like basically a sin.
Don't do it.
And so she'll do it just to mess with him. She deep fried spaghetti noodles once to mess with him.
I haven't seen that one.
They kind of sounded good, actually.
Okay.
Because they puffed up, they looked a little bit like a really skinny Funyun. Yeah, Carolyn said Malbec is also a wonderful wine.
Okay.
It's a wonderful color of cotton yarn, too. All right, here's a few more. I actually showed somebody's project first on this one because she did a striped version. So she did 2 rows of each color on this one, 4 rows of each color on this one, but it just adds so much character to the washcloths versus the original, which was done out of crazy variegated colors.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, oh, it's so much prettier in stripes. That's the 4 corners dishcloth. This is, well, it's been around a while, 2007. And it's still a free pattern, so you can add it to your library and make a fun washcloth. This one is for those who want to learn short rows on a short and sweet project so that it's just easy to learn a new technique without being like, oops, I committed myself to that giant phoenix wing shawl. What was I thinking?
Thinking it was lots of fun.
Uh-huh.
Love that shawl.
You get to learn if you like short rows before it's a giant shawl. That's all I'm saying.
Wise choice.
Then this round or pinwheel baby blanket. This one I think is center out, but it's just a big circle with eyelets for your increases. And then they did this really pretty, like,
that's really neat,
lacy ruffle border. You can see it's really fun. You can do stripes. I think it'd be really fun to do like a rainbow of like the neons, just do like each color till it runs out. So your stripes will get thinner and thinner as you get out from the center. Ooh. This person did a self-striping yarn, but you can kind of get some fun inspiration for stripes. This gives you an idea of the stripes are like, this is a whole big green section, but then it's a little skinny green section when the color repeats out there. So that gives you an idea of if you use one skein of each color, how the stripes will get thinner as you go. Yeah, this pattern's been around a minute too. This one's from 2001.
Wow.
I bet far more than 5,000 of them have been made too. All right, then the Rainbow Knit Connection. This is a scarf or wrap. You can see you can do it in like a few colors or a whole bunch of colors. So like this person repeated colors. This one did a whole bunch of colors. Oh, she did repeat them though. But you can go more colorful, more neutral, but it's got like a yarn over knit 2 together row, some stockinette, and then this little slip stitch garter pattern. Stockinette, slip stitch garter.
I like that pattern.
And then an eyelet again. Like, it's just a fun pattern, and one of those that'd be really easy to make thinner if you wanted it more of a scarf, like cast on half as many.
Make it wider, do a convertible.
That's what I was thinking, like this.
Yeah.
Like they just have theirs overlapped on the mannequin, but you could totally make it that like 20 by 60 and turn it into convertible wrap. And it only takes 3 skeins total. So you can do as many or as few colors as you want. All right, let's do the rest of the colors and then a few more projects. Couple more fun sprays coming up. We've got 3003 Palm Cove. It's like mint green, cornflower blue, a little bit of like the cranberry color. There's a little bit of like the butter yellow, some white.
What was its name?
Palm Cove.
Okay.
I don't know where Palm Cove is. I'm going to guess Florida. Sounds like a Florida-y-ish name. Because, you know, they have more palm trees than us. Then we have 3005 Bondi Beach. This label doesn't want to slide on this one. There we go. Other way. Like springy lime greens and red violet and that like tropical turquoise teal, a little bit of like kind of a light olive green. I love the spray colors. They're so fun.
They're very pretty.
Right? Melanie said, wow, how happy is that? Like, right? Then for the coffee drinkers in the room, we have 1005 Latte. It's probably about how you take your coffee. Is that not blonde enough for you?
No.
Does it need to be the next one?
That's too much. That's about what mine looked like this morning.
But it kind of is very like caramel to me. Not quite, but very close. This one's accurate, and we don't have any to compare it to, but this is 1032 Marzipan. That beautiful kind of taupe color. That's the one that I was like, oh yeah, you probably want your coffee like this, actually.
That'd be a little too weak.
Right? Like there's like no coffee left at that point.
Yeah.
It's just milk with coffee in it.
Might as well have a vanilla bean cream frappuccino. Oh wait, that'd be more that one.
This is more like vanilla bean ice cream.
Yeah.
It's called 1004 Champagne because it's got a little bit of a peachy leaning to the cream. It's definitely a warm cream.
There we go. The pink was changing it.
Oh yeah, that I could see that.
Yeah.
Then we have 1040 Conch, like the seashell. It's like a dusty rose. And then last but not least, we have color 3002 Angels Beach. That sounds like one that would be here. It's got that beautiful red violet, some turquoise, some persimmon, lemon yellow. Very, very pretty color for Angels Beach. I appreciate that they made their paper wraps loose enough that I can actually slide them on and off fairly easily.
Super pretty combination.
Yeah, so that is the other half of all of the 52 colors of Coastal Cotton. If you didn't get to see yesterday's video, you can go back and watch it. It's still on Facebook. It's also on YouTube. This one will be on YouTube later. But if you were like, oh, I didn't see a color I liked, we talked about lots of other colors yesterday, so your colors are probably on yesterday's video. And you can also click the pinned link and it'll take you right to the product with thumbnails of all the gorgeous colors. Let me show you guys a few more fun project ideas. This is Cloud Illusions with this cute little, like, flying geese lace pattern just in one spot.
It's a good lace starting project.
Yeah, like, lace sounds scary, do this cowl. You only have to do it for about 12 stitches and then knit the rest of the round. 2 skeins. You could cast on a few less stitches and probably get away with 1 skein. Then we have the Secret Beach Infinity Scarf, which is 3 colors. They did a dark blue, a teal, and a silver. It's a nice long scarf, lots of mesh lace and garter stripes when you change colors. But it looks like it's like a double yarn over kind of mesh lace instead of, just because of the way the colors are rippling. So this one, yardage-wise, is $4.20, so that means you could get away with 1 skein each of your 3 colors. So there we go again with those colors that we're talking to you, Susan. It's another project idea for you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. This one, Seafoam Scarf and Wrap. This one makes me want to do, like, figure out doing the garter stitch in a contrast color, like that dark navy color from yesterday, and then the rainbow in between. Like, I would just do each color till it runs out so I don't have 3 million ends to weave in. Not every single time because I am moderately sane. Moderately. But this one takes, for the scarf, it would take, you could get away with 1 skein or 4 skeins for the wrap. Although the wrap is really, really long. I'd want to make it wider and shorter so that I can make it a convertible.
Yeah.
Because those are just fun. Alright, I saved the cutest for last. This pattern's originally meant to be this lion, but this person in their projects, they moved the face section over to the corner so that it looks like a sheep.
That's very cute.
And all these loopies on a washcloth make it really nice to be like scrubby with because it'll hold lots of suds. You can kind of see like their lengths are a little all over the place. If you do your loops around like a double pointed needle, then you can get your loopies nice and consistent.
If you want more organic, use your finger.
Yeah. I did a pillow like this once, that the whole front of the pillow was loopy like this.
Wow.
I donated it because I outgrew that pillow. That was like high school that, you know, a shag pillow sounded cool.
Yeah.
But 1 skein will make
is that
a fabulous fringy washcloth.
Oh, it's hanging. Okay, it's on the faucet. I thought it was some sort of weird chicken thing. You know, like the rubber chickens.
You got a chicken problem.
I do.
But it's just so cute. Oh, look, this person made it a zombie for Halloween.
Oh, nice.
So you can embroider different faces on them.
Actually, I bet that's a zombie from Minecraft. It's the right color.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
This person just made more of like a smiley face on theirs. So you can kind of play with how you do the face, but I love these loopy stitches for a washcloth. I just think that's the best idea ever. And as a sheep is just
adorable.
Yeah. That's like a have to almost. That one I would do in like one of these or the bright white that we showed yesterday. Just because, you know, sheepy colors.
I don't know. I want a purple sheep.
Okay.
Make it for me.
I'll let you make a purple sheep. It's knit.
You can make it for me anyway. I'll make you something.
Okay. And then I wanted to show you guys this super cute little shawlette that Karen made out of one of the other yarns because it would be perfect for coastal cotton. This is Dog Days 4. It's just a little, like you could put, she left it off and just pins it, but you could put like a little buttonhole at the end, which is in the pattern, and just put a button so that you can just pin it as a cowboy cowl.
She did modify by picking up stitches all the way around.
Yeah, which you don't have to do. You could just leave it with just the border at the end instead of also doing a border here and a border here. but just little sections of 2x2 ribbing, garter stitch, 2x2 ribbing, garter stitch. Nothing crazy about this one. And that one, I believe, is a one skein project as well. Oh, Kathy said one of her favorite yarns now. Yay! Nice. We currently have every color in stock because we ordered every color, but if you wait too long, that could change. And I don't know if this is one of those yarns that is, you know, seasonal, so I don't know if it will still be here. Oh, you know what? I better just move on to what are we wearing so that we have time to pull orders and get ready to open. So I am wearing the Sweet Eleanor scarf with a strappy scarf cuff because you always got to have your scarf cuff. It is a crochet scarf that this was my first encounter with UK terms versus American terms, and I did not do it correctly, but it's still pretty.
I love it.
It's just this kind of like swirling arch pattern. Like I don't even think I can get it to sit flat because of the curve. But it's just, it was supposed to be single crochets and chain spaces, but because I didn't know that a British double crochet is not the same thing as American double crochet, I did American double crochets. And so it's just like 12 stitches or so and then a chain space. And it's just gradually shifting over, so it gives this beautiful spiral wedge
Have we taught
pattern.
This one yet?
I don't think so. Or it's been a really long time. We definitely
pre-recording.
Yeah, we definitely haven't taught it since we started using Zoom. But this one's really fun to just bring around and do a basic little loop tie because it kind of spirals into like a little funnel at the bottom. And then put your scarf cuff on to keep it in place, and it's like you're wearing a bow. Here. Ta-da! That one's fingering weight yarn, although it really could be done with anything. Just adjust your hook size appropriately. And then we have Susan in a quick knit.
Yep, this one is Ansh, A-N-S-H. This one's DK, but you could totally do it out of this yarn.
Oh yeah, bump up one needle size and call it a day.
Garter stitch stockinette and some eyelets. And it's that home plate shape until you seam it, you know, that, what do you call that? It's a home plate.
It's a polygon?
I don't know.
But I mean, it is a polygon, but I don't think there's a specific term for that shape.
Yeah, I modified it and I just did a little 2-inch seam. I didn't want to seam the whole thing.
It's really tall.
Yeah.
I like the shorter little split hem idea.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is mermaid shoes like the other project I did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I love that color. I have a lot of it.
You have a mermaid problem.
A little bit.
You'll have to get Mermaid Beach now to go with your mermaid collection.
True. Yeah.
And it has purple in it, so it would be appropriate. I have the hiccups. All right, you guys, that's going to be it. We'll go get ready to pull orders, try to get some packaged up before the mailman gets here, and get ready to open the boutique here in a few minutes. So we'll see you guys again tomorrow. Have an amazing day.